Namaste. Today is a Thanksgiving Day. To whom, for what, and why? These are some of the questions that we have to answer. And those answers have to throw light on the path that we are going to tread in the future. We are all human beings. And not only human beings, all creatures, they depend on the nature. The nature, we can consider it as the fundamental source of all our needs, and we can compare it with a basket. From the basket, every one of us, we draw whatever we need. Animals too do it, but animals do it with the instincts. With their instincts, they do it diligently, they do it automatically, they consume only that which is required for their need. But when it comes to the question of human beings, yes, the things are slightly different. Though we are also supposed to take from the basket what is required to satisfy our needs, knowingly or unknowingly, we are consuming more than what we need. And in many quarters, they are exploiting what is there in the basket to satisfy their greed. This has resulted in so many global problems. How? In this basket of resources, we got two things. One is renewable, another one is non-renewable. What is non-renewable has to be consumed as little as possible. Because if we don't apply our mind and consume more, the whole non-renewable resource will get exhausted. Maybe in our generation or maybe in coming few generations. So it's a must for us to consume it with diligence and as little as possible. When you come to the question of renewable sources, yes, it can continue eternally, provided we flow back to the basket whatever we have received, at least. If we pay back to the basket more than what we have received, yes, it's very, very excellent. Now, for example, we have received a lot of things from the forest cover on this planet. Now, when I received so many things from this forest cover, we are supposed to maintain that forest cover so that we get sufficient oxygen, we get sufficient cool air. Otherwise, the whole globe gets warm, and that's a serious problem, global warming. Not only this, every gift what we have received from nature, through nature, from God, we have to remember, we have to be grateful, and we have to safeguard them. And that is real thanksgiving. Because many times we think that thanksgiving just saying thanks. No, it's not just saying, it's not just an utterance. That thanks or thanksgiving should get translated into saving what all gifts we have got, protecting them, not polluting them, and passing it on to our future generation. Only then this thanksgiving will be complete. have to do it? To keep the give and take chain through the basket of forces running it. That's what I said in the beginning. We have to balance the rate of consumption with the rate of recharging it. This rate of recharging will happen only when we have in us the gratitude, the gratefulness for all the gifts that we have received. That's thanksgiving. Now, this is our bounden duty. This is the duty for every human being to see that the basket of resources is recharged. A whole life is a cycle of give and take. Taking is very easy and simple, but the process of taking could happen only when the process of giving takes place. So it begins with giving, and of course taking is there, and the whole cycle through the basket of resources keeps running. Here we have got one misconception many a time. That is, we take from a particular source, and we always think that we have to pay back to the same source from where we have received. Conversely, say we have given something, and we always expect what we have given back from the same source to which we have given. No. It's a very, very narrow-minded thinking. It's a big cycle. It's a big chain. It's a big cycle of give and take. And we should be giving from one place and we may get it from another quarter. That doesn't matter. We need not get it from the very source where we have it. And at the same time, what we have taken, as far as possible, yes, we give back to it. Even otherwise, if we pay it back elsewhere also, yes, the chain keeps running. So from where we take, where we give is not very important, but to take and give is very important. Only then the basket of resource gets filled up and gets distributed, again gets filled up. And the chain continues. This is one point that we have to bear in mind. And the second thing, why we have to do it? The answer is very simple now. It is to keep the basket full. It's to keep the process that is going on in relation to the basket continue eternally. We love our children, we love our grandchildren, we love our future generation. Yes. If we really love, we should keep this process of give and take in the basket run properly. It's our responsibility. Only then our children, grandchildren, the future generation will also be benefited from the gifts of nature and God. Now our ancestors have worked out on this subject very seriously and have shortlisted the indebtedness into three clear, distinct types. The very first one is our indebtedness to our parents. Our parents, firstly, the biological father and mother of ours, we are indebted to because they have given us this body, sense organs, and the brain. Sharira, Indriya, Manas. But for the gifting this tool for us, this apparatus for us, we could not have functioned, we could not have been able to achieve higher heights in life. This Sharira, Indriya, Manas I told as the tool. Yes, I am not this Sharira, Indriya, Manas. I am not this body, sense organs, or the brain. I am the operator behind these. And that is called as the soul. That is called as the Atman. For Atman to function, it depends on the body, the sense organs, and the brain. That's its limitation. It cannot function, it cannot act and react without this apparatus or without this tool. So it's so important for everyone's life. This only a human being can realize and understand that the person is indebted to the parents. Now here also, parents doesn't mean only our biological father and mother. Anyone who parented us, they all come in this ambit. Not necessarily biological parents. Maybe in some cases, someone else would have taken care of us, would have tended us when we were in our infancy, when we were not able to take care of our own selves. They would have given us love, affection, food, shelter, and everything. Yes, we are indebted to them. This is the first one. Indebtedness to our parents. The second one is we are indebted to our teachers, mentors, guides, because they have showered on us their experience and the knowledge. Yes, without knowledge and without the guidance based on their experience, we would not have been this what we are today. We are indebted to them. They have given us a lot of things. And the third one is our indebtedness to the God. And God exists. And God is formless. And it is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Now this entity, God, has created this whole universe with a lot of systems and has bestowed on us everything what we need. It may be air, it may be water, it may be rain, it may be forest, it may be land. So many things. And all the gifts given by God are all free, abundant, and pure. It is we, because of our greed and because of our lifestyle, we have polluted all the gifts given by God. Now please note, this is no thanksgiving. It is abusing it. It is misusing it. If you are really worried about, if you are really serious about thanksgiving, this is not the way that you have to deal with the gifts of God. So, three main things they have shortlisted. One is our indebtedness to parents, indebtedness to our teachers, and indebtedness to the God. Okay, indebtedness is accepted. Now, how to pay back? As I told you earlier, mere uttering thanks is not repaying the debt. It's not. Our gratitude or gratefulness should get translated into action, should get translated into practice. And only when we do it, yes, our debt may be cleared to some extent. First, the parents. Now the parents, as I told you earlier, have given us everything when we were not able to take care of ourselves. Now they one day become old, and old age is second childhood. Now today we are strong, hale and healthy. Now it shall be our bounden duty to serve our elders, to serve our parents when they need it. And this we have to do when they are alive. Repeat, when they are alive. Don't should pay it back in the form of service to them, in the form of assistance to them, in the form of love and togetherness with them. It's very, very important. When I'm telling this is, in many societies, in many cultures, they think of repaying this debt to the elders after their death by performing so many rites and ceremonies. But that is not logical, that is not scientific. When they are alive only, we have to pay it back. And they'll be happy to acknowledge it. And that gives happiness to both. On this way, we have to pay back the indebtedness to our parents. From another angle, as our parents have given us this tool of Sharira, Indriya, Manas, we also should keep this chain by begetting children. Begetting children means to provide a soul, its Sharira, Indriya, Manas, body, sense organs, and the brain for its function. This is another way of repaying our debt. Then, our debt to the teachers. Our debt to the teachers is not clear by paying them fees or by paying them donation or any such thing to the teacher or the guide. Because a real teacher, a real guide tells us, you see, with a lot of pain and lot of struggle, I have gained this knowledge. It should not die with me. It should be propagated to all people, to all the future generations. To save this knowledge and to save this experience is more important for me than the mundane money or donation or whatever it is. So as my disciple, as my student, it is my order to you to propagate this in the present life and also to the future generation. And that shall clear my debt. Our indebtedness to our teachers should not be paid back to the teachers, but should be carried forward to the future generations. The pains what our teachers have taken to gain that knowledge and experience has to be continued, has to be propagated to the next generation, adding to it our own experience, our own knowledge. That. And that is the right way of clearing the debt of our teachers and our mentors. Now, one second. ಇದೇನೇನೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
Sharmaji, it is fine for us, so you can continue.
Video you are getting?
Yes, we are doing very well, so you can continue, Sharmaji.
Okay. Up to what you have taken?
No, entirely.
Okay.
Everything has come. You
Okay,
can continue. Just give 10 seconds, Sharmaji.
We are indebted to our teachers, and that indebtedness can be cleared, can be paid back only when the knowledge and experience what we have got from them
Sharmaji.